How dare you?
Stop being a bitch.
Everybody get your little shoulder shrug going. Everybody, come on, Gus, do your little shoulder shrug. Come on, Gus. There you go. Everybody shaking it. You know what that is?
The heat. I'm so just listen. I'm just happy to be back, guys.
That's right, baby. This is the TD is back shoulder shimmy. TD is back shoulder shimmy. Oh yeah, for episode 222.
That's all.
Doing a Harlem Shake?
We'll do some of that.
Can't really see it because I'm only from up here, but I'm doing the Diddy Bop.
Oh, there you go. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another quarantine edition of the Lemon City Live podcast, episode 222. As always, I am joined by my partners in crime here. Let's go around the horn and introduce everybody. That is Goose. High five, Gus. Producer Fun Gus over there, making 222 episodes in a row. Look who's back right there. Yeah.
What's up, fellas?
What up, TD?
One and only Tenard Davis.
Today, I'm doing a shirtless because Edwin did a shirtless show before, and we got a lot of viewership that day. So I'm going to do it again. Hopefully, we get more viewership, and also because the heat's sweet.
That's right.
I feel like just going shirtless.
There you go, man. We celebrating.
I want to take off my shirt, but they won't let me. But anyway, this is episode 222. It's another quarantine edition. Thank you guys for stopping by. Stay a while. Chill out, participate in the conversation. The chat's open as always. Any comments, concerns, anything you want to ask or know about, the chat's always open, guys. Hit it up. Let us know what's going on. Let me see. I think there we go. All right. So I'm all set up on my end. Gus, welcome back. On today's show, we are, like our boy TD said, we are doing a little heat sweep. It's really clean in here. You know why? Because I just swept up the place. There's no dust anywhere. It's nice and clean in here.
Swept.
The heat swept. So we're gonna be talking a little heat. Some news almost broke the internet this afternoon here with some soccer player guy I've never heard of doing some stuff. You know, that guy over. Actually, I think. Oh wait, I have this one. There we go. I got one there. And how about we gotta talk a little bit about Mamba Day yesterday, bro. That shit was tight. Gotta throw it up to Kobe there, Mr. Kobe Bean Bryant. And if we're lucky and we have enough time, I got a pack of 1992 Score baseball cards that I'm dying to open. So
nice.
Welcome everybody. Thank you guys for joining us. Let's get it started. But before we do, Gus, give the people what they want. Tell them all about who makes this show possible.
Guys, Lemon City Live is brought to you by Magic City Highlight, of course. Magic City's 2020 season started on May 1st and will run through the end of November. For now, the court will stay closed to the public, but you'll be able to watch all the games in real time on YouTube on the Highlight channel. If you need a sports fix, we highly recommend that you check it out. The Highlight channel has a ton of other original content to help you understand the game and get you more familiar with the players in the league, like shirtless Tenard Davis. So just go to youtube.com/highlight channel, spelled JAIALAI channel. It's free to subscribe and you'll never miss a moment of the action. Oh man, is that the world's tiniest salsa to go along with the world's tiniest violin? Like when somebody cries, you should bring that out whenever you eliminate somebody.
Oh.
Yeah, like I'm not. That's crazy, man.
Yo, that's a creepy ass profile picture there from Manuel.
I like it. We should do an entire show like that. Try to figure out.
Our head is underneath the opposite way.
Yeah. If we can figure out how to do it, we're gonna do an entire show like that.
Hey, so I know we've been giving you a bit of a buffer here, but Gus, we gotta, you know what? Tonight, we gotta coordinate this week when we're gonna drop off that sweet ass FIU football jersey for our boy TD to wear during his practice. Don't think we forgot, TD. I know it's gonna hurt a bit, but we gotta bring it up there. You know, a little paws up. You know how they do it. I don't even know how it is, but.
You didn't tell me how to wear it, so I might flip it out inside out.
No.
You gotta wear it, bro.
You gotta know it's an FIU shirt. Come on.
You gotta wear it like a regular shirt.
I don't think you ever like held your end to a bet. I'm sure you wiggled your way out of bets before, bro.
Oh, if we make a bet, I'm gonna honor it, bro. I'll do whatever it takes.
I'm a man of my word. I'll do it. You know, wear it.
You saw the ridiculous mustache I had for like 2 weeks on this show, so you know what I mean.
That wasn't for a bet, though.
Exactly. So imagine what I would do for a bet. That was for shits and giggles. So I'm a good sport. But anyway, we got.
I'll wear it, man. I'll be a man. So speaking of though, because you made a anyone has no shame. Yeah, you're right about that.
That is very true.
0 Fs about anything. But speaking of highlight, so we have this tournament tomorrow, and our CEO Scott Sabline was able to get Fox to come out and watch us play, and we're having something called Kings of the Court, and it's going to be all 8 players that he felt that was the best 8 players on the team, and we're going to play a singles tournament all the way to 20. And if you can go straight points, like 1 versus 2 can beat 1 versus all the way to 8 and cycle through that basically 16 for like 3 cycles.
Okay.
And winner takes all gets $1,000. So we were going to have something called we were going to do duels, doubles again, but we have so many players that are hurt. And from what I was told today, our boss said he's going to postpone it until next Wednesday.
Why,
so
bro? Just put me in.
This is a huge deal for us because think about this. Our boss he's doing a great job with contacting these major networks and trying to get a slot due to the fact that it may not be certain college football teams are playing, like USC, not Notre Dame, but USC, the Pac-12, and they play on Fox Sports. So depending on how he promotes it, depending on how great we play, it's an opportunity for us to get more showcase and be one of the pioneers of bringing highlight back. Because highlight is around. We all know that with Dania, Miami Casino, and Florida City. But, you know, we're putting a spin to it, and we have former athletes. And I think what Scott is doing is a fantastic job. So tomorrow, guys, we're going to be on a highlight channel. That's TheJaiAllai channel on YouTube, and it's going to be shown on Fox Sports. I think Saturday because they're going to cycle it through. We got 4 weeks of showing it on Fox Sports.
Oh, okay.
Saturday, so I pray that.
Nice.
Yeah,
I want to see TD win some games on Fox Sports, man.
Heck yeah, dude.
Man. You know, I know from what I was told, we got Fox coming out, and I'm assuming Fox Sports. I may be wrong, but he said Fox. You know, we have Fox here. You know, WSV.
Yeah.
It is, but I'm thinking Fox Sports. You know, and the way he out maybe Fox Sports. So let's see.
Nice, dude. So it's gonna be it's the highlight channel, right? Just go to youtube.com and then just search the highlight channel. So TheJaiAllai channel.
If you don't say it enough, your tongue twisted every now and then.
Yeah. So just go in there, you search the highlight channel, and then watch. What time is that going on tomorrow?
By the way, before let me interrupt you, TD, real quick. In the URL for the highlight for the YouTube highlight channel, it's not the highlight channel. It's just youtube.com/highlight channel.
Okay, correct. Because I've been calling it the highlight channel.
It's all
highlight
good.
So basically, JaiAllai channel.
Exactly.
And you can be able to watch us play, man. You know,
what time? What time tomorrow? What time?
Yeah.
Thank you for correcting me. Producer fungus? Yeah, I'm purposely messing everything up today, baby. Because I'm the Heat. We sweeping, man. I'm just so excited. The Heat swept. Bro.
Wait. Before we get, what time is it tomorrow so I can watch?
Oh, I'm sorry. So we're going to be playing at 11. I'm sorry. We're going to have a meeting at 11. Then we play at 12. So
nice.
All right. We'll tweet it out. We'll tweet it out. YouTube. There you go. YouTube.com/highlight channel.
Yes.
Thank you to the man behind the scenes there, our one and only Dennis, super producer Dennis, make things happen. So yeah, check it out. Watch it tomorrow. It's gonna be a good time. Mm-hmm. But how have you been feeling with your highlight performance? Are you back up to 100%? Are you on the right track? Are you feeling better? How's it going? Give me a little thumbs up, thumbs down, quick. How you doing?
All right. thumbs in the middle because you're never 100% in the season.
Okay.
Going all the way to November 30th. I won a couple games, but my boss put me with the early group guys because he wanted to get my confidence up. He came to me and told me this personally. I personally didn't want it, but he decided to put me there, so I'm not going to argue with the boss, and it's easy money. I'm playing well. I'm not playing. I'm just being straight up. It is easy money. I'm not playing to where I think I should be playing, but I am working on my shots. I'm executing costados and I'm executing caroms. So each year is going to be a different challenge. This year is all about making shots, catching more balls. It's not about winning. But to answer your question, Gus and Edwin, I'm playing very well.
Awesome, man. Hey, sometimes you need a little call to the back down to AAA to get the confidence up, bro. Derek Jeter did a little AAA. Everybody goes through it every once in a while, bro. So no big deal, man. You go on there, whoop some ass, and they get back up there and be like, "Yo, the king is back. What up?"
Especially when you're coming back from an injury.
Yeah.
There you go.
But yeah, bro. Hey, we're happy that you're back up and running, and you're obviously excited, and big things are happening there with highlights. So we'll be watching, man. We're gonna be tuning in tomorrow. Definitely checking it out. But other than that, the other big news, like the second biggest news in Miami besides highlight, on Fox tomorrow, is gonna be this heat sweep, bro. Somebody heard about it? You hear about it? Go.
I never heard it. Last time I heard that he swept somebody when LeBron James was here. So when did it?
So how much? Where do you think the Miami Heat are hated at the most? Is it Indiana? Because they've really never beaten us except maybe like once in a long time ago. But in recent memory and like this generation of fandom that they have, like we are the team that always takes them out. You know what I mean?
I think the last time Indiana beat us in the playoffs was Dwayne Wade's rookie season, if I'm not mistaken. That's the last time I can remember. That's just off the top of my head.
I was going to go back to Reggie Miller.
That was Wade's rookie season.
Oh, that was his rookie season? Jesus.
Yeah.
2000 and what? That was 2000 what? 5?
4?
No.
No.
Yeah. It was 2004.
Yeah, 2003, 2004.
Right. That was. Woo.
It's gotta like, man, we've gotta be such persona non grata in Indianapolis, man. Like they really don't like us, yo. Like, first it was, the Wade and Shaq, then it was the big three, and now here we are with Jimmy Buckets, just pop, 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 and doing the business, bro. But yo, big ups to the Heat, man. You could have gone, even if they went up 3-0 and they did what you're supposed to do, which is complete the sweep. But it's always easier said than done. You could have gone for the whole. What is it? The gentleman's sweep. Give them one game and then you sweep them in 5. But no, bro. We took it to them. We punched them in the face, and then when they tried to get up, we pop them one more time, and that's it. Done. 4-0. I don't even feel like we sweat.
How about giving Coach Spo a credit, Brad? Coach Spo.
You have to.
Coach Spo came into that organization with no name. He had no name. Like he was known, but not amongst like fans.
Yeah.
And just earned the respect from the players, the community, and the fans on he's a legit Hall of Fame coach. There's no argument anymore. Like they could say that, because he had LeBron James and Dwayne Wade. Okay, fair enough. But he consistently have this team as having winning seasons, and now playing with this group of guys, and they gel. Jimmy Buck said that this is the best team he ever played on. He loves being a Miami Heater. And, he was in Chicago. He was, briefly in Minnesota. But, like, when you come to our team and we got so much going on with all these other sports, and to say that, hey, this is one of the best teams I've been playing on, and having Coach Spo as your coach, man, look, bro, Coach Spo's hand down is the only reason to me why the Heat is where they are, always in contention.
He was at Philly too. You forget, and who just got swept.
Yeah, who just got swept. Yeah, and they had an all-star team too with Simmons, Embiid. So like, saying like he's saying it's the best team he played on, and honestly, it's not because of the talent. It's just because of the chemistry. What I'm saying? Those guys have chemistry, man. And that's overlooked a lot when it comes to the NBA.
I think it's even more so than chemistry. Like I think it's chemistry, but it's also just like it's to throw around the word that's always thrown around down here. It's culture. It's not even chemistry. Yeah. It's a culture. Like it's
a real thing.
Yeah. When he went to Philly, he complained that those guys didn't take it serious enough, and that he was a serious guy, that he wanted to win. When he was in Minnesota, it was the same thing. He was like, oh, Karl Anthony Towns and these guys, they didn't have the right mentality. And then all of a sudden, he's going in and bam, like he found that culture, he found that niche, and those people with the same mind. Because I'm not gonna say I think on paper, as much as I love the Heat, man, like that Philadelphia roster is loaded. You know what I'm saying?
Hands down, yes.
Yeah, it's a loaded roster. It's a loaded team. That's probably the more talented team. But yeah, he's here, and this is the better team. You know what I mean? This is the more, the team that's bought into what everyone is selling. And man, yeah, Coach Spo, Hall of Famer, best coach, one of the best coaches out there of all time. Even I'll throw that out there. I don't care. I'm gonna own that, and I'll admit that when we signed the big three, when we signed LeBron 10 years ago, right, and LeBron came over and this and that, I was one of those guys that was like, yo, I think. Not that I was like doubting what he could do, but I thought, I think Riley should come up. I felt like
I knew you was gonna say that.
Like I said, I'll admit, I thought that this whole makeup of everything was suited for Riley to come back and be the guy who took him to the promised land. You know what I mean? I didn't think that at the beginning. I didn't think Spo was the right guy, but yeah, that was quickly erased. And I have egg all over my face. I eat crow, whatever you want to call it, because Spo has just been the fucking man, dude. Like, he's legit. People but people hate on the guy. They don't give him his respect. But man, what he does with those guys and the amount of production, everything, like across the board, the hustle, you don't have the bad characters. We don't have that. Everything, the all that shit, always top class, always top notch, first class, and that's bro. You can't ask for more from a coach.
And you made a when you said the culture. Jimmy B said basically, you couldn't call out nobody in Philly. You couldn't call out nobody in Minnesota because they get butthurt. They call out each other. And he said he's willing to admit, like, he wants to be called out when he out there playing bullshit. And he said, like, I don't take it personal because we all call each other out. And that's what makes them great this year going into the season. Man, look, bro, like, you can never overlook the small things when it comes to a team like that, when you don't have big names, like a LeBron James, or, we all know Jimmy Butler is a really great player. But he's not a LeBron James. He's not a Steph Curry. He's not a, Kevin Durant. But get him with some guys like Tyler Hero and Duncan and, just to name a few, you can gel and end up putting yourself in the Eastern Conference Finals, and everything is up in the air.
Yeah,
it's true. And I was watching that interview that you were referencing right now, and Jimmy Butler basically said that Spo embraces the conflict within the team. They the inner conflict where everybody can call out each other. And it's been that way for a while, because I was watching an interview with Mario Chalmers, of all people, and he was on somebody's podcast. I don't remember, but he was talking about this one game where LeBron, like, he said something to LeBron when they were during the timeout, and they were sitting on the bench, and LeBron got up because he was super pissed at what Chalmers just said to him. He basically called him a bitch. Chalmers called LeBron a bitch, and that's the kind of conflict that exists in the Heat culture, where even somebody like Mario Chalmers can look at somebody like LeBron James and call him out. Like, he said, "You're supposed to be the superstar. Stop acting like a bitch." Something, I'm paraphrasing what he said. And that's one of the main reasons why LeBron grew from where he was before he came to Miami to where he is now. That sort of conflict. He built himself, and the Heat helped him build himself into that leadership role.
And you need that. You need that on the team, man. Even Peyton. See, the thing about it, like, let's make an example. Peyton Manning, you could never say that to Peyton Manning. Let me back it up. Only one person had the opportunity to call Peyton Manning out, and that was Marvin Harrison. He was the only person on the team that can go to Peyton and say something like, "Stop acting like a bitch. You're supposed to be the superstar." And then Peyton would be like, "You know what? You're right. Let me go and do my job." So
I've actually heard audio of Jeff Saturday calling out Peyton. Peyton was getting. I heard a clip one time. Peyton was all mad.
Not a person. You're right. You're right.
And it was funny. I don't know if he was like the guy who would do it. Maybe it was Harrison who did it more frequently. But I did hear a tape where Manning was like, "What's going on?" And Saturday just came out and was like, "Yo, chill the fuck out. All right, we got this. We got this." And he called him out.
That clip too. I think he had a sound, but he had a mic on too.
Yeah.
Jeff Saturday, you're right. He's one of those, because he's obviously Peyton Manning's hand is underneath his ass. He has to, and he's the only person that can go to Peyton and like rile him up. Like, "Look, bro, you threw 2 picks. Like, stop fucking throwing picks. That's changed up the game. That's changed up the scheme. Ed Reed already got 2. What's the next one you're gonna throw?"
Well,
so,
I'll tell you though. I think
Marvin Harrison though. Who the fuck is gonna tell Marvin Harrison not to say anything, bro? Like,
nobody.
You know what I'm saying?
Nobody. And he was one of the most quietest guys on the team. He won't never talk. But if something pissed him off, he'll go straight to you and go for your throat, and he can care less if you like him or not after that, because he's the man, like Peyton Manning was. So.
Yeah. That's a little nuts there, but all right, we got some action on the chat here. Is that a burgundy Lemon City hat? Yes, it is. Look at that.
They don't sell.
Right.
I want to get one free.
Actually, we do have some news on that. We do got some news. We are working, Gus and I. We got that same heat culture relationship. I can look at Gus and go, "Fuck you, Gus. Pick up the shit, man." And then I'm like, "Yo, we cool. We cool." Boom. See, we cool. There you go. See, hey, keep it down. So we got that same kind of relationship. But Gus and I have been working on, hopefully
merch.
in the next. We're working on some merch here. We're working on creating a little storefront here, and maybe giving our people a chance to help us out, and in turn, spread the word of Lemon City, which more to come. Just stay tuned for that. But
Edwin, but what rhymes with merch? What rhymes with merch?
Perch?
Lurch. You rang.
Who's
We'll get into that a little bit later.
But who's Miami's round 1 MVP? Great question, Danny. And he thinks it's Gogi the Dragon. Man, hard to argue.
Yes.
That's
drag.
It has to be.
He was out there playing like also like Chris Paul. He's never been overlooked though as one of the leaders on the team too. So he was expected to play like that.
Yeah.
So
I like what he said after the game. I think it was, I don't know if it was after the sweep or after game 3, where he said, "Look, I learned a lot, and I go to Dwayne and Chris Bosh and Haslam for that playoff experience that they have, and I really listen to what they have to say and everything." So. One, that shows me he's a student of the game there, obviously understands what we have here, the amount of resources that we have being a first-class organization. I think that's great. But I'll tell you who I was very impressed with, man. I believe your boy, the Drip, Tyler Hero, played something like every fourth quarter. He was the fourth quarter closeout guy in every game. I was impressed, man. That's a lot for a rookie, especially first playoffs and everything.
Yeah,
and he balled out.
The kid is a bucket, bro. He's a bucket, and he surprised me how good of a defensive player he can be when he's locked in.
I am surprised about that too, but I'm not surprised about how he's been playing since the summer league. He's guys that we knew coming from the summer league, and these moments like this, he was going to show up. We had a gym, and we was talking about trading him. You know what I'm saying for the guy from the Washington Wizards.
Bradley Beal?
Bradley Beal.
We'll talk about I remember we had a podcast about that. And you even said it. You said, Edwin, it'll be a great deal to get Bradley Beal for Kyler Hero because he's a hot ticket. I remember that conversation. And I'm like, look, guys, like he's like the next Steph Curry if we continue to like just prep this guy up. Now we got a bona fide team that can go at least to the Eastern Conference Finals, and we don't know what we can get. We don't know who we can play because to me, Milwaukee they don't look invincible, bro. They look beatable. Yeah. And then you have obviously that Philly is gone, so they was the next strongest team. The only team I believe that's gonna give us a hard issue because they have chemistry without Kawhi Leonard is the Toronto Raptors. So they are to me the still strongest team in the East. But put us against them, the Miami Heat that we have, I think we got a chance, bro.
I think the only team we don't match up well with is Boston. All the other teams, I don't fear at all. I think Boston's the only team that matches up well against us.
Boston looks really good, man.
Yeah.
Let me tell you guys something, all right? See these glasses? With this microphone, I can see stuff, okay? I can see into the future. We already know the power of the microphone, but when I combine it with the glasses, I can see extra things. I can see further. I can see in more detail, okay? You see that right there? I'm looking at you, but now I'm looking into the future, all right? So get this.
All I see is a reflection of a computer screen.
Heat Bucks, all right? Heat in 6, bro.
Heat in 6 against the Bucks in the Eastern Conference Finals.
In the Eastern Conference semis, and then on our way to the Eastern Conference Finals. Whoa. Power is incredible, bro. I gotta be careful. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me what the numbers are, bro.
Huh?
Tell me what the lottery numbers are after the conversation today. I want to know the lottery numbers.
Don't worry about it, bro. I'll give it to you. I'll text you.
I
don't want to lose you. I got to keep you here on the show, man. We got to grind together.
We'll have a real studio. We can talk like the TNT guys, Shaq and Barkley, them, and have the thing separating us.
Hell yeah, dude. Actually, funny that you mentioned that. So my favorite guy in the playoffs right now, maybe my favorite player in the league right now is Luka Doncic. I've been on the Mavericks bandwagon here for a few weeks now. I've been saying that they're gonna beat the Clippers. I called that from before the playoffs started. Mm-hmm. But I think my new favorite player is Boban. That guy is the best, bro. First of all,
yeah,
he's fun.
He found his team forever, bro.
Bro, that guy is him, Porzingis, and Luka. Probably the best big three I've ever seen.
Yeah, stop. Get out of here, man. You're doing too much right now, bro. Hush. Hush.
I think it's the best big three I've probably ever seen.
They have great. They're really silly outside of the court.
All these crazy Europeans, bro.
Edwin, that's probably the best European big three ever.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll add a word there. Best European big three.
I'll let you have that one. The best European big three. Yeah.
But Boban, man, that guy is so funny, man. Like he's embraced the fact that he knows that people look at him. He knows that people, kind of like stare and shit, and he's just loving it. And what Shaq did by giving him that nickname, or every time that they call Boban's name, he goes, "Urang." Now you hear him actually doing it in the game. They introduce him like that, dude. Come on, bro. We need more of that. We need more fun stuff like that. That really made my day.
Those little memes and nicknames, man.
Hell yeah, man. Those things are dope.
When he gave him that name, because he looks just like him, and then he can give that. That can be his own little slogan every time he makes a play. You rang.
And I like how at the end he's like, "Hey, thank you guys for picking me and not Luka this time." I was like, so, but anyway, we'll probably dive in a little more on that when we do a little Phonies and Bullies here shortly. Dennis, how you doing with the Phonies and Bullies? You ready? You got them good to go, or kind of? Yeah. So all right. We're not there yet, but we'll start in a few. Give you a little more time, but going back to the Heat, man. Yeah, first round MVP. I think it could be. It's Gogi, man. He's just stepped up as a leader, as a guy who's doing this stuff, man. And just wait. We haven't even unleashed full Bam yet. You know what I mean? The Bam God hasn't even come out in full power. He hasn't evolved into second round Bam yet. So, but I do. You were saying Milwaukee looks beatable. You guys are both mentioning that, and I gotta agree. I think the fact that we're in a neutral site, this whole bubble thing with no fans, it really, really sucks a lot out of Milwaukee. Milwaukee was one of those teams, and I've been saying it for weeks, that they really feed off their energy of the home crowd. There is a home court advantage in Milwaukee for them, but there is none anymore. You know what I mean? And now in a neutral site like this, man, I'm excited. I really think the Heat, we did beat them twice this season.
Yep.
And in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
So I like our matchups here. I like our matchups. I like our one-on-ones here. I think that, and again, going back, let's rewind here to what we were talking about, the greatest coach in Heat history, Spo.
All right.
I got to think that he knows.
Actually the best coach in Heat history, then you got Spo.
Yeah. I think with Spo, I think he's ready for this. I'm pretty sure he's sitting up right now, writing down his little notes like this and going, I got my Giannis plan, got my Middleton plan, got my whole Bucks plan right here. I got everybody. I'm ready. Nothing's going to surprise Coach Spo. So I got a lot of faith in Spo. I think he's going to make some stuff. And again, this is what I want. This is what I really, really enjoy about watching a team that has built a culture, a community, everything. That I have this cocky Heat fan thing again. You know what I mean? Even though I don't have a LeBron, I don't have a dominant superstar like we've had in the past. But, man, this team is fun, bro. Damn, this team. You're confident. I love it.
That year that the Golden State Warriors, we started realizing, like, yo, they're a problem. Like, they're a problem right now because they had a lot of, like, little no-name guys with Thompson and Curry. We knew Curry was a good player, but when they traded Ellis and Curry became more of the guy, you started seeing like these guys are a problem in the West. I'm seeing that same thing with the Miami Heat. Like they are a problem in the East. You know what I'm saying? We got the sexiness of the Celtics and you got the sexiness of Philly, but we keep forgetting, like, if you got these guys who can shoot and you got a legit big man in the middle, like, he's not really a big man, but we can pass it to him and he can make plays. Bro, listen, man. We can say at first, like, they can be the new Golden State Warriors of the East.
That's a very good comparison, dude. That's a very good. I like that, man. Yeah, and when Monta Ellis left Golden State, you know, you had a guy like what we got now. A lot of similarities there. That could be the next evolution. And according to Eben over here, this isn't even Bam's final form, like we said.
Wait till he's over 9,000.
When you watch Dragon Ball Z, you remember the Cell Saga?
Yeah.
That's what Bam is. Bam right now is like, he's got to find another android and eat it, and he's going to be at the final phase, and he's going to be beating everybody ass, bro.
Wait till he eats Giannis, bro. Wait till he eats him.
He's going to be final phase.
That's it. Yeah.
He's final phase, bro.
All right. I don't know what you guys are talking about because I don't watch that, but all right.
Don't worry about it, Edwin.
I know what it is. I just don't know of it, but or I know of it. I don't know what it is. But anyway, let's go. Let's get to it. I think, Dennis, I hope you're ready. We're bringing back an old favorite of mine where we haven't done in a while, something we like to call Phonies and Bullies. We're going to go around the horn here. Our moderator / superstar producer in the background, Dennis, is going to give us some topics that we don't know what they are. We haven't cheated. We haven't looked at anything. It's going to be NBA related, players, teams, whatever the case may be. And we're just going to go around and give our honest opinion, okay? We're going to start off. The first word out of your mouth has to be either phony or bully, and then you can elaborate, okay? I don't want elaboration and then the decision. I want the decision first and then back it up, okay? So, let's
go first.
Let's all right, TD, you're going to go first, all right? But let's go. Let's get the first nominee here, or the first phony and bully is the Clippers and Paul George.
Phony since he left the Pacers. We've seen him play well when he was with the Pacers, but after that injury, Paul George just went like this. You know what I'm saying? He's not showing up in the playoffs. He went over there with Kawhi Leonard. We thought they had a super team, but they're losing in the first round against the Mavericks, where we're sleeping on them. So to me, Paul George right now is a phony.
Gus, what do you got?
Same. Phony. Phony.
Like it.
Gus, it's a clutch. Yeah, you can't hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, you're back now.
Okay. Anyways, even when he hits a clutch shot at the end of the game, somebody from the other team comes and does it right back to him. Like, you can't lock him down at the end of the game, bro. Come on, you're supposed to be good at defense. Get out of here. Paul George, you're a phony.
Total phony. All right, so me, it's easy, bro. That guy deserves to get punched on both sides, okay? Because that guy is a complete, like, all right, can we really stop for a second? And who the fuck crowned Paul George anything but a phony? That guy hasn't done anything. Where is this playoff P that he called?
LeBron James gave him respect in that playoff run.
Okay, he gave him respect, but he hasn't won shit. He's never won anything. You know what he's best remembered as? The guy who went, when Dame Lillard hit that fucking 3 from half court to win the series, okay? Like, that's what you remember. Paul George does not have a defining moment. He's never hit a big shot. He's never done anything. I don't know where he gets his playoff P name that he gives himself, or that in that Gatorade commercial or whatever. He's never done anything. The guy's a phony. Like, I don't get the hype. You know, how did he become the guy that Kawhi says, hey, I like you. We're going to join forces, and we're going to be the best thing ever? No, like, get out of here. You've never done jack. I feel bad. I know he had the bad leg break in the Olympics and stuff. You know, I'm not going to hate the guy. He's got skill. He's just not that good. You know what I'm saying? Boo, see?
Get out of here, Danny. We calling Paul George out, bro. I say after he left the Pacers, he's never been the same. And after the leg injury, he has never been the same. So to me, he's a phony, and everybody agrees. So I'm sorry, Danny. You lost this one, buddy.
Yeah. All right. Next one up. Give it to us, Dennis. What are we talking next? Oh, Joel Embiid. Who wants to go first?
I'm going first. He's a phony. You know, you can't consider yourself one of the big players, the franchise of that organization, when you can't even like dominate in the paint when you're supposed to be a dominator. You know, Joel Embiid always has excuses. And when you got Shaq and Charles Barkley always calling you out about your attitude because you're not a dog, you know, when you have to be a dog when they trade you to another team, because when they trade you to another team, you're not going to have that. You're not going to have those other guys around you like just guys around you that you can't be able to depend on. So they go send his ass goddamn to fucking Cleveland, and he's gonna really realize that, like, okay, I had it good in Philly, so he's a phony.
Joel Embiid was scared to be in the bubble. Useless fact.
Yeah. Yes.
So, all right. Gus, you want to go next?
My turn. He is a phony.
Damn.
He failed at sliding into Rihanna's DMs. He failed at eliminating Kawhi Leonard. He failed at getting out of the first round this season. Bro, that guy's a phony. What is he doing out here, man?
I forgot about him. I forgot about the Rihanna thing. Yeah, he failed on that too.
Damn.
Bro, I would probably do a better job at sliding into Rihanna's DMs. I should give it a shot.
Yeah, you should. You should. Damn, Gus came strong there. Both of you guys came strong. I'll be honest, I was leaning a little more bully for one reason, but yeah, I'm gonna have to go after all that. I can't. It's a phony. I thought in his defense, but not enough to put him into the bully category. His own personal numbers, and he did play rather well, but it's the whole everything else afterwards and everything that encompasses it. He started. Somebody asked him. I heard I was looking at his post-game press conference after he got swept, and they asked him, "Oh, what was the problem this season? Was it players? Was it guys? Was it chemistry? Was it coaching?" And they gave him a bunch of scenarios, and he came back and said, "No, it was that's a stupid question. We lost because we didn't hit our shots." And it's like, all right, yeah, you lost because you didn't hit your shots, but there's also you've been losing for a while and you weren't as dominant, and people expected you to lose, just not this way. So that's a valid question.
Got your coach fired.
Yeah, you got your coach fired. That's a valid question. That's not a stupid question. And then he doubled down. And he kept saying, "Oh, that's a stupid question, stupid question." So because of that, you get a phony. So Joel Embiid, that guy. All right.
Can't trust the process, bro. Can't trust it.
Forget the process. That process is over. Let's go. Next one up. Ooh.
What was the other option? Phony and what?
Bully.
Bully.
Hey, bully. They are a real team without a superstar. They prove that they can do it without a superstar. Their coach has proven that he can do it without a superstar. So their chemistry is real. They have so many dogs on their team that they don't make excuses. They go out there and play. So the Toronto Raptors, like I said earlier in the podcast, that they have the chemistry to go to the Eastern Conference Finals and also probably put themselves back into the NBA Finals. So that whole entire team without Kawhi Leonard is a real-life bully.
All right. Good. Coming with the facts. I love this. I'm enjoying this. This is all coming off the top of our heads here. We got no prep. Dennis hitting us up with the topics. TD giving us the analysis there. I love it. Give it to me, Gus. What do you got? Are the Toronto Raptors without Kawhi Leonard, are they phonies or bullies?
Hey, did you watch Doug growing up? Anybody watch Doug? What was Roger Klotz?
He was a bully.
Bully. There was that one episode where he got bullied by the principal's nephew or some shit like that. But, but he's a bully. Anyways. And for this reason, they don't have any. But that team is fucking deep, bro. The other day, their bench scored like 100 points, which is the most that a bench has scored in a playoff game in NBA history. Dude, for your bench, For your bench to score 100 points, bro, bully. Get out of here.
All right. Fair enough. Okay. Who are they playing in the first round?
The Nets, I think, right?
The Nets, and they swept them, right?
Brooklyn.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm processing everything, and I really don't like that we've agreed on everything. So you know what? I think the Raptors are phony, bro.
God, man.
I think the Raptors are phony. Hear me out, okay? The question is the Raptors without Kawhi Leonard. And I think the Raptors without Kawhi Leonard have always been phony. They've never done anything. They've never gotten anywhere. And they have yet to prove anything other than they swept the first-round playoff. Okay, that's great. I think they did that 2 years ago, and then they met LeBron, and LeBron swept them, when they were like a number 1 or 2 seed. So I'm going to hold off judgment because there's no Kawhi. I'm going to still say that they're phony. They're phony. They've always been phony. The Raptors have never done anything without Kawhi. Kawhi was a mercenary that was hired for a year. He came in there. He did one job. He did it well. He eliminated the competition, and they took him to the championship. And we, the North, raised the championship, and they're the defending champs. Great. Right now?
Before we move on to this, Gus, you made a point. You said the guy, Skeeter, was the bully, right? And the principal uncle came in, son came in, and he was the bully and bullied him, right? Yeah. So LeBron James was a bully in the East years and years, and when he left, the Raptors became a bully. What did a bully do to the Nets? They bullied the Nets out of the Eastern Conference as a sweep. So if you don't determine them as a bully, because if they would have lost one game against them, then you got an argument. They swept them, sent them home.
Listen,
the bully does.
Listen, Linda, listen. The Raptors without Kawhi Leonard. It didn't say the Raptors without Kawhi Leonard against the Nets. It said the Raptors without Kawhi Leonard, and that all-encompassing this season and the seasons before, they've always been phonies. I've never counted them.
You never bet on them. You saying the past. You keep bringing
to be fair, if you're all-encompassing and you're counting this season, they won more games this season than they did last season with Kawhi Leonard. So.
And we're not talking about the past Raptors. We're talking about this year's Raptors.
That's true.
I get that, but I'm just saying I'm not going to forget all the times that the Raptors looked really good going into the playoffs. And this is 1 year removed. You take away the one Kawhi season, you go back the year before, they got swept when they were clearly supposed to be the best team.
They made the playoffs this year. Then you would have had an argument. They made the playoffs and put themselves at the number 2 seed this year?
Yeah, this season they've surprised this season. They played well.
Oh, come on, man.
I think they traded away their phony in DeMar DeRozan. I think he was their phony that they got rid of.
Really? Oh.
He went over there to the damn Spurs, and now they're phonies forever.
And they didn't make the playoffs, you see?
For the first time in 60,000 years.
Since 1998, I think. First time they don't make the playoffs since 98. Because why? Because they acquired a phony in DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, again, Gus. Gus coming through hard. All right. Next one up. Is Dennis still there? There he is. He's back. All right. The Celtics with Kemba instead of Kyrie. Who wants to go first?
They are bullies. We have proven that right now. Kyrie, he's an advocate for the Black Lives Movement. He's doing a great job outside of basketball. But when he was over there with the Celtics, they couldn't figure it out. He was a cancer. And that's why they end up getting rid of him. So you get Kemba, who's hungry. He wanted to be on a team that had chemistry. And he got tired of being on teams that had nothing. He came to a team that really had something with a great coach, turned them to a real-life bully. And this East right now, the top 3 is the Heat, Celtics, and the Raptors. Right now, those 3 teams, we don't know who's going to come out of the East. But with Kimbo, the Celtics really have a legit chance with that group.
Oh, I got to hand it to you guys. I'm so impressed. You're coming so strong today with your takes. I love it. Edwin is just being contrarian. Hey, I said it right before. I said, you know what? There was too much harmony. There was too much agreement, and I was kind of leaning that way. But no, I'm going to go with my gut. My gut says they were phony. So, all right, Gus, Celtics with Kemba instead of Kyrie. What do you got?
Bro, bully. But I'm not going to go ahead and say that it's because of Kemba. But I'm going to say it's because Kyrie is out and it's allowing Jason Tatum to shine.
Okay.
Jason Tatum has stepped it up fucking big time, bro. When he was his plus minus this past series against Philly was, I don't know, something incredible. I think he scored like 57 extra points or some shit like that. I think I saw that earlier. When he was on the court, then when he was, then him being off the court. That's incredible, dude. That kid is balling.
Okay. All right. I am going to go with now this is a very light bully, okay? This is a very light bully. This is teetering on phoniness, okay? Because the question here again, the Celtics, Kemba instead of Kyrie. That Kyrie team was a total phony. Those were phony.
There's no spectrum to bully and phony, bro. You're either a bully or a phony. You got to pick one.
And in this situation,
bro.
What?
You can't be halfway pregnant. You're either pregnant or you're not pregnant.
Well, I'm definitely bully on this part, okay? But I do think that I think they're bully compared to last year's Celtics team, but I still don't think they're very bullies in the playoffs. I'll put it at that. How about that? Okay. I think if we're talking about the teams with or without Kyrie and with Kemba Walker, I think Kemba Walker is an upgrade. I like Kemba Walker. I think he fits in much better with the Celtics team. I think they're accomplishing more. No discredit to Kyrie. He's a great player. Just this wasn't his squad. You know, he was better when he was with Cleveland, and he's probably going to be better when he's in New Jersey. Or in Brooklyn. Sorry. With that being said, I just think that, you know, to answer the question, yeah, but I'm not sold on this guy at all. So what's it called on the Celtics? I still think that they're meh. So give us the next
Kemba's not a flat earther. So there's that.
Exactly. That'll boost you up. All right. Jamal Murray present. All right. Who wants to go first?
I've watched Jamal Murray play, and I ain't know too much about him over there in the West. But I'm going to call him a bully. I've seen him play over there. Been playing lights out. He's a shooter. He's a game changer. And every time I watch him play, and I watch his highlights, he looked like he was out for blood every single game. And him and Mitchell was going like this, back to back to back to back. And I felt like on that end, he came out on top. So Jamal Murray to me, and if I get more of him, like Booker over there in Phoenix, I think he's going to continue to stay a bully. We just got to give him more TV time to showcase how really good he is.
All right. Okay. Gus, what do you got?
I'm going to go bully too, man. Hey, just like your boy Luka, when you see a young guy step up in the playoffs and put the team on his back, even though they're not winning, you know, Utah is inevitably the better team, but he's doing everything he can, man. The guy's putting up buckets and he's doing his thing. He's trying to put the team on his back and win some games, and it's good to see a young guy step up and be a bully. All
right. So you just said something there. You said even though they're not winning, they're losing to Utah. Bro, you guys throw around the bully way too loosely here, bro. You gotta have some merit to being you can't be a loser and be a bully.
Are we talking about the team or the player, bro? The
player, bro. But he's not. If he's that much of a bully, why are they losing? I'm not sold on him. He's not that good. He's not a bully, bro. He's another fucking playoff P over here. Come on, man. Playoff M, whatever you want to call him.
No, we're talking about his game, not the team, though, bro.
Okay.
He has Porter on his team. He has Bo on his team. Those guys can play, but I'm saying he's showcasing how good he is.
Hey, Dion Waiters had his moments. I ain't gonna call him a bully, bro. I haven't seen nothing, man. He's not. For me to call somebody a bully, you gotta have something. You gotta come at it strong. You gotta hit me with something good. I'm not gonna give the bully badge to just any rando that comes presented at my footstep right here. You know what I mean? No.
Hey, man, look, the guy is putting up historic points, but the guy that he's playing against is putting up even more historic points, bro.
That guy, Donovan Mitchell, he's a bully.
Oh, he's a super bully. When Roger Klotz got bullied that one episode and Doug, that it was against Donovan Mitchell.
Hey, by the way, can we just smile for a minute and just remember Doug? I was a huge fan of Doug. I don't know about you, TD. Were you a Doug fan?
Oh, Nickelodeon, yeah. Come on, bro.
Oh, Doug, bro. Quail man all day.
Quail man all day, bro. Patty mayonnaise. Love it.
I had a crack at Patty mayonnaise, man.
Yeah, we all did, bro. We all did.
Oh, facts. You know, I like the mulatas.
Dennis, we got any more, or was that it? I lost count. Oh. Greg Popovich to the Nets. That's a rumor that's going around, and it's beginning to gain a lot of traction. Gus, you just spoke about 28 years or however many years it was, 1998, since they missed the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
This would be a good place to, exit stage right. What else have you got to accomplish? 5 championships, everything. Do you think Greg Popovich going to the Nets is a bully move or a phony move?
I think, me personally, it'd be a phony move. Because his history is with the Spurs. I think he doesn't want to be like Phil Jackson, Pat Riley, going to multiple teams trying to create championships. I think he wants to resign and stay put with the San Antonio Spurs, because we already know how great Pop is. And if he does win a championship, the credit is going to go really to Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, not really to him. So any coach can get put in that situation and can probably take them boys into a championship. I feel like Pop needs to stay over there with San Antonio. What will make him really a bully if he proves that this year was a fluke and he gets the things going and ends up going to the playoffs again and probably putting himself into a Western Conference final.
Okay. Pop needs to retire. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, by the way, playoff P. The P is for phony. That's right.
I like that. Good job.
I like that. Nice. And hold on. Dennis also says he dropped 42 tonight in the Nuggets win. Still not.
Stop. I don't want to hear it, bro.
Come on.
Those are maybe 41 phony points and one semi-bully point.
Oh, my God.
What? Well, a free throw?
Free throw. So, Gus, what do you got? The Greg Popovich to the Nets? What are you thinking this move?
Phony. Look, I'm gonna agree with Iris. Pop needs to retire. I think he's like 70, late 70s, bro. Like, yeah. It's too late in a career to make a change like that. You know what I mean? Like, they would have to offer him equity in the team in order for him to make that kind of move, and he would only be doing that so he can set up like his children or grandchildren or whatever.
Well,
you know what I mean? Like,
whole coaching staff from the Spurs with him. He's not going to go by himself. So
that's true. Like, you know, and I don't know, bro. I think it's time for him to step aside and let Becky Hammond become the first female head coach in the NBA. You know, do something historic like that. I think it's time for that, man. I think Pop's time has come and gone, bro. Arguably the greatest NBA coach of all time for what he's accomplished, and props to him. But yeah, Pop going to the Nets, that makes no sense. Phony.
Okay. First off, Becky Hammond. I like her.
She's great, man.
Very nice. Secondly, Pop going to the Nets. Now I'm gonna look at this a little bit differently because I was listening to you guys talk about it, so I don't want to piggyback off you and reiterate the same thing. I think your points are very valid. I think you guys looking at it from the perspective of Pop himself going to the Nets, he does really nothing. But I'm looking at it this way. Pop going to the Nets is a huge flex for the Nets, and that would be a huge bully move for the Nets, okay? If the Nets all of a sudden bring in Pop to go with Durant, to go with KD, to go with DeAndre Jordan, and all of a sudden, they've just not only have they squashed and eliminated the Knicks from relevancy in the New York area, like they have become the Brooklyn borough is above Manhattan. You know what I'm saying? Like that is a huge flex and a huge bully move for the Nets to pull this off and convince this guy to go over there. Now, going with what you guys were saying, it doesn't make any sense. But if the Nets are going after this and they can convince it, then it's a huge bully move and major flex.
The owner has the money, so he's a billionaire.
Yeah.
He'll cut that if it's legit.
And he's been dying to spend that money. You know, he went after LeBron. He went after everybody. Finally, he was able to spend it and throw some money at KD. So, interesante.
Mm-hmm.
He should coach as long as he wants to. Remember, the number one killer of old people is retirement.
But who's to say that, look, not to get super dark on the show, but Pop's wife died recently. Who's to say he even wants to keep being alive, bro? Maybe he just wants to ride off into the sunset and join his wife in the afterlife, bro.
In a tub and drink some whiskey and just ride off into the sunset.
Yeah, Pop, bro. Come on.
Pop looks like a red wine kind of guy. Like he just sits there and drinks that and just chills out. You know, crazy. I didn't know this recently because they've been talking about this Pop thing. And when they talked about when they last missed the playoffs, I didn't know this. He was the general manager who fired the coach and then named himself the coach without ever coaching before, and then became this great fucking phenomenon of a coach. It's an impressive move. That right there, that's a bully ass move. You know what I mean? I don't have the balls. I don't think anyone has pulled a bully move like that before because that's impressive. And I kind of what?
You're fired. All right, guys. So bully.
Oh, you just bully Edwin.
Man, bully me
so much.
Hard there, bro. Anyway.
Thank you so much.
Dennis, do we have any more before we continue? That's it? All right, good. Great job, as always, from Dennis there.
Yes, sir.
Our producer, Dennis, giving us the hot topics there. How was Phonies and Bullies? You guys liked it?
That was good.
I missed it. I enjoyed it. I like how we can hit all these other topics. Now, I did see one in the comments that I wanna talk about real quick. Where was it? Danny mentioned Luka Doncic with the proper accents and marks on the name there. Props to that.
Copy and pasted that from Google, I bet. Because how do you type that C? How do you type either of those C's?
Hey,
button down on the iPhone and it pops up. So
yeah, bro.
That's true. That's true.
But anyway, I think this one. I think we're all universal on this one. But let's go around. Gus.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, bully, bro. Obviously.
CD, bully.
That's enough said. He's a bully.
Yep, and me. Let's round it off. That right there. That guy is a bully.
He's a problem for the NBA, bro.
No, I'm telling you, it's going down, baby. It's going down. He hits the shot. He hits the shot to win it, and everything's happening. And we're gonna talk a little bit more about it. But man, how dope was that game? Was it yesterday? When he hit the game winner?
Right?
Huh?
I think it was 2 days ago, right?
It was Sunday.
Sunday. Yeah, I'm thinking yesterday was Sunday. Sorry, but yeah, it was on the Sunday game winner. So they should be playing tonight. I don't know. Is tonight the game?
Yeah, they're playing. They're playing today.
Playing right now? Okay, all right. So they might be playing in a little bit, or they're probably starting about now.
Yeah.
We'll check in on the score on that.
Every time you're mentioned, like, oh, the only players to do whatever is Oscar Robertson, somebody else, and you, like, bro. You know, I think he's like the youngest player since. I think there's like been Oscar Robertson and Barkley. I think are the only other two players to put up 40-point triple doubles
and hit a winner.
In his second year.
Yeah.
He's only in his second year. He's barely 20. Like, this kid's unstoppable. He's a machine. He's phenomenal. He's taking adversity. He's taking the hits. And the Clippers are up 36-20. All right, no big deal. First quarter, they'll come back. I like it. Thanks, Dennis, for the update there. But I still got faith. I still got the Mavericks in this series, even though it's tied 2-2. I still got them. Let's see. I don't know if Porzingis is playing. I don't know if we can get a little confirmation if Porzingis is in the lineup or not. But, yo, Luka scored. He's not. He scores 40-something, hits the game winner on a bad ankle, okay? And it took a bad ankle the night before and or the game before for the Clippers to win, and it took us, getting this guy ejected in game one for them to win. So the Clippers are reaching over here. They're trying to get anything they can, bad ankles, player ejections, whatever they can.
Hey, but what's your favorite ability, Edwin?
Availability. That's right, baby.
The one thing to point out, though, they was down by 20 on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
20 against the Clippers with a Kawhi Leonard, all defensive player guy, and they found a way to come back and just hit Lukey.
Oh man, yeah.
Why wasn't Kawhi Leonard guarding Luka on that last play? Like, that makes no sense to me either.
They switched off on him. He was, then they switched off.
Yeah. Kawhi. I don't know, man. I know he's been putting up the points, but it's been a very quiet points. Like, I haven't seen him dominate. I know he's been putting it up.
A quiet guy, though, Gus. I mean, Edwin. He's always been a quiet guy.
Yeah, but he was a quiet guy killing the Sixers last year on the way to the finals. He was a quiet guy doing damage in the finals.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the Kawhi game. All the attention, all 4 games, has been Luka, a 20-year-old kid coming out, and for Kawhi to come out, like, yo, you're the big dog here. You're the alpha. I know you're the quiet guy. You have your commercials. You do your little piano thing, and you go in there dribbling your basketballs, and you do all that stuff. But I thought by now Kawhi would have taken the spotlight away from this kid. You know what I'm saying? It's not happening. That's a big tell for me.
But even though in Toronto, even though he's with the Spurs, he never took the spotlight from nobody.
Oh, everybody was talking about Kawhi. Everybody was talking about Kawhi.
We just got to give Luke his due diligence. He's the hot thing in the NBA. We got a lot of things going on in the West. The West is looking fantastic right now without Steph Curry this year. You know what I'm saying? This year. So Luka, give this man the credit. I don't care how good Kawhi Leonard plays. Like, this Luka is the hot topic, and if he continues to make these shots and hit these game winners and put up these triple doubles, he's going to continue to be the hot topic.
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm going to take a page out of Edwin's notebook. Luka wears Jordans. Kawhi Leonard wears New Balances. I mean, come on.
No. He's only one of the rare players that still has braids in the NBA, bro. Like,
yeah, for real.
That's true.
That alone. Pa fuera, bro.
Yeah. Can't do that, bro.
Nah, that's 1996, man. Like, stop.
All right, so let's take a moment. It's we're pretty deep into the show here, but let's take a moment and let's honor Mamba Day that happened yesterday, man. That was, man. I don't want to get too, or sad or anything. It's a celebration. It's not we went through all the bad stuff, but it's a celebration. But man, how cool was it? Them rocking the Mamba Day uniforms on August 24th, Kobe Day. That happens to be his 2 uniform numbers, and they're up 24-8 in the first quarter. Like,
that's
bro,
crazy, bro.
He was watching, bro.
That's some.
I was talking to my barber today, man, and we made a point. Like, I was never a Kobe fan. I'm not gonna lie. I respected him. I thought he was.
That's fair.
He was he had his lane when it came to the NBA greats. I was never a big fan of him, but I always respect his game. And now that he's gone, and we're starting to appreciate what he did for the NBA and what he did for the Lakers. How about Twitter yesterday when you clicked a like when it came to something about the Kobe thing? The emoji was, instead of going from a heart, it did a Kobe Mamba logo and then changed back to the heart. Man, that was clutch. Nobody else has ever gotten that done for him. And
That's
Twitter,
right.
hands down for Twitter, man, they've got that. That was so dope, man.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, it was really cool, man.
What about shout out to Russell Westbrook rocking I don't know, this is getting my uniform geek on here. If you notice, the jersey he was wearing was the number 8 Kobe, but it wasn't a modern day Kobe swingman throwback jersey. It was an actual to the times champion jersey, authentic from Kobe's rookie year. That's nice. What he was rocking on the sidelines yesterday. So that was a little extra uniform geek there. But I love my blue Kobe. I always wanted the yellow. I always liked the number 8 more than the number 24, but I like 24 Kobe better than 8 Kobe as a player. I thought he was just much more. I thought that's when he was like that was evolved, the final form. Like that was just that was Black Mamba. Mm-hmm. That was the Mamba mentality, and everything else before was Kobe electric, but it was just like still trying to be harnessed. You know what I mean? It was a cool thing to watch yesterday, man. I hope the Lakers continue, and man, not to throw any shade there, Gus. I know you guys were all hot on your boy Dame Lillard, man, and down 3-1, and it's been tough, bro. It's been tough.
Yeah. No, it's fucking Dame Lillard against LeBron and Anthony Davis, bro. What do you expect?
Yeah,
so that's not man. Playing hurt, man. I think he overdid it trying to get into the playoffs. His body's trying to break down. A lot of people forget you're on a long break and it helps to recover. But when you come back full speed, your body breaks down because you don't give it time to rest. In the NBA season, sometimes these guys take days off after 4 or 5 games season week. And right now he didn't have the opportunity because they was 3 games out and they had to make the team to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
So it sucks that we're not getting some Dame Lillard going into Game 5, but we saw enough to show that we respect him. And what I'm saying, but you can't. The Blazers had no chance on Kobe Day. They had no, even with a healthy Dame Lillard, they had no chance.
They could have had 2 Dame Lillards, and I don't think it would have done anything. What was it? I looked at the score. They were up like almost 50. They had 100 in the third, and these guys were barely up at 60. Yeah. And it was just domination, man. And then they took their foot off the pedal in the fourth, and they still won by 20. Gross. But anyway, that's what it was. Mamba Day was a somber moment, but again, it's a celebration of the life that was Kobe, man. One of the, it still feels surreal. Anytime I see his picture, anytime I see interview clips of him, I'm like, damn, Bean's gone. Like, it's just, we'll never see that Bean evolve into, old Bean. I would have loved to have seen, what old Kobe Bryant would have been like, like super competitive and at the same time, just, cocky, but in a good way, bro. I love watching all the videos that have been popping up of all the stuff he's done and everything. At the All-Star game when a kid asks, like, "Yo, Kobe, can you sign my ball?" And he's like, "Yeah." Comes back and he signs it. Like, all that shit.
Somebody
dope, man.
West commercial when he was on stage and he was calling you like, "Yeah, I'm successful. How can I be more successful?" He said, "Be a beast." He said, "Be an animal. That's a different beast." Some shit like that. And that still fucks me up to this day. Like, what the hell?
Mamba mentality, baby. I love it, bro. Yep. My brother, he's got a picture. Kobe was a big soccer fan. Kobe was a big soccer fan. And he's a big advocate and ambassador for the women's game. He's a big ambassador for that. And my brother, my niece, his daughter, she's a big soccer player out in Cali and everything, and she's plays in a lot of the tournaments and everything, and she's very successful. She just graduated high school, but during one of her tournaments, she was playing, and Kobe showed up, bro, rocking a Dodgers jersey, and he was out there watching the games and everything. And my brother's got a picture behind Kobe where he's like, I love that picture, man. But that's cool, man. Some stuff you'll never forget, man. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we found Sith. There you go, Black Mama, bro. But speaking of Kobe being a huge soccer fan, which he was, man, always into it. I want to touch briefly, and I think Friday, Gus. I'm thinking Friday. Maybe we could talk a little bit more about this.
Okay.
Because the news just broke today, and it almost broke the internet. Okay, which was Messi went up to Barcelona and and leadership and brass and said, "Yo, I'm out. I'm canceling my contract. I don't want anything. I'm pulling the bully move here. I'm tired of this shit. There's been too much drama, and I want out." And the internet went crazy. Everybody started talking about it. Everybody was trying to, make pitches to him, and how can we get him? And everybody's fantasizing right now what it would be like if their team got Messi, including here in Miami. A lot of people were talking about it. There's some rumors going around that I haven't confirmed because we're factually unfactual here, so we're just gonna go off the rumor. And one of the rumors is that he has a buyout clause, which is ridiculous. It's like I don't know how many hundreds of millions of dollars that if anybody wants to purchase him outright.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently, there's also another clause that he can cancel his contract at the end of any season as he chooses. But then there's another clause apparently that says that he can do that, but he can't go to a top division. He would have to go to a lower division, non-competitive league. So then when that rumor was going around, Gus and I were talking about it earlier, and then came up Major League Soccer would definitely be, fits that category. And
I think it does like, MLS is not on the same level as all those top flight Euro leagues, but in the eyes of FIFA, like technically it's a Division 1.
Yeah, but I think
league,
Barcelona would sign off on that. You know what I mean?
What's Division 1 double?
Yeah, I heard Miami FC is trying to make a pitch at him too. I don't know how successful they're going to be, but
they tweeted a picture with Messi's face in the Miami FC jersey.
Hey, there might be an opportunity that Miami FC, Messi might be coming to play at Ricardo Silva Stadium. They
have to give him ownership of the team, bro. They
I don't even think that, but yeah,
it's gonna be to bring him here, bro.
I think the most likely scenario, and last I heard, was that this was a flex move, a bully move per se. This is the Bully and Phony show. I'm gonna keep with the theme here. It was a very bully move by him doing this publicly, and because of his displeasure with the team president and the higher ups on the team. Yeah. And a lot of people are saying that this was a big flex, big flex, and a big bully move to force the president of the team out. Okay. He doesn't like the direction and a lot of stuff, and he's trying to use his leverage by putting the team on blast. Because as all this news goes public, there's no way that the president ends up looking well in this situation. If Messi leaves, he's going to be hated. If he leaves for nothing, if he leaves for anything, he's going to be the most hated man in Barcelona, maybe in all of Spain. He could probably move to Madrid. That'll be the only place that'll accept him. But he cannot live in Barcelona. He cannot do anything. So because of that, it makes sense. It makes sense that this is a power move. He's flexing, and then he's going to come back and say, "Oh, now that the president," which last I heard, I haven't checked, but they've been saying that the president is like on the verge of resigning, or if he hasn't resigned already.
There were, because it's like 6 hours ahead in Barcelona, but there was like a protest in front of the Camp Nou, in front of the new camp. All the those bunch of fans out there holding their Messi jerseys, asking for the president to resign, bro. Where have you ever seen that in the United States in sports like that?
Play. Yes.
Yeah.
You was always told that there's no player that's bigger than the team. In soccer, the player is bigger than everything because of the fact that he brings the fans. The president is not bringing the fans. The owner is not bringing the fans. You let Messi walk for nothing, or he goes to another team in the same division, bro. That's
it. Though. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what develops. I think in the next 24 hours, we'll probably know a little bit more if this was a power flex or if this was a serious thing, like where he's really like, "Yo, look, I don't care if he resigns. I'm done. I've made up my mind. I made my decision. I made it public. We don't know what's gonna happen, but I think in 24 hours we'll get a little bit of yes, that'll definitely win him over. And a gift card to La Carreta. Throw that in there, or the knife. It feels like he's back at home. Yeah. Oh, there it is. 700 million euro buyout. That's a lot of money, bro. So, but then again, there's also the report that he has the clause to get out whenever he wants. So it's a lot of
That's $1 billion in American.
Yeah, man. That's
I told you,
like,
Miami can't get him, bro. We had
Miami can't get him.
They would have to offer him equity in the team. That's the only way.
But it's if he does walk for free because he's exercises his right to terminate his contract, if he does have that right, then any team can then just pay him what they would have paid in a transfer fee as a salary, and it's a huge discount, and that makes, if that's the scenario that happens, then that puts a lot more players or teams at play as possible destinations. Because as it stands right now, if somebody's going to have to pay some type of fee to Barcelona and then pay him, there's just a handful of teams that can financially afford to pay a guy like Messi, and not just pay Messi, but pay everything that you have to pay to get Messi. You get what I'm saying? So, but if he does flex this and he does walk out and he says, yo, I'm out, that puts a lot of other teams at play, including a possibility that even Miami can work some type of arrangement out, for him to come here, whether for a year or two or whatever, and do something. It does put them in play. So we'll see. I think more of it is going to develop in the next 24 to 48 hours. We'll find out some more stuff. Hopefully by Friday, we'll have some nice juicy rumors. I'm hoping he leaves. I know Gus is not. That's his team and that's his player. I'm hoping he chooses that he leaves because it'll make for a really fun episode on Friday where I get to guess and figure out and give you all these crazy theories as to where I think he's going to go and why I'm correct. Anyway. So I think with that being said, I think we're winding down the episode. Gus, what do you think?
Bro, we can do that.
What? Forget something?
Dude, I want to real quick, dude. I just want to talk about Alex Smith returning to the NFL. Did you see his injury? Like, did you see the surgery? Did you watch that special on ESPN?
Yeah.
It showed his leg when it was rotting. It was fucking disgusting. And now the man is at a football camp. How is that possible?
I think honestly, and yes, Bleacher Report is saying he wants to go to Manchester City. There's obvious connections to Manchester City because that was his old coach at Barcelona that he did get along with, unlike some of the other coaches that he hasn't got along with. And his
Agüero is there.
And his boyfriend Agüero is there. So one of those things it could happen. But to go with the Alex Smith, man, I think Alex Smith is it's a great story. I think it's an invite maybe to like a training camp or team activities, but there's no way that I could see the team taking a risk of putting him into an actual live game scenario, and playing him with that injury.
He's recovered.
You said that the team had the opportunity to cut him while he was in rehab. They could have bought him out. They're like, look, we're gonna let you recover. We're gonna take care of your medical bills. We're gonna take care of you, make sure you're okay. We're just gonna give you the money that you owe so you can go and focus on your life. They let him come back. When they didn't have to. And if the doctors would have been reluctant, be like, look, yo, you can't go back. They gave him the thumbs up to go back. He's out there with a brace on his knee, like some kind of unique brace, so he can be able to step back and throw. Look, I met Alex Smith when I went to San Fran to hang out with Frank. Out of all the guys I met in the NFL, in a lot of quarterbacks.
What was the hot take?
No, that was more like a name drop there. I've met Alex Smith when I hung out with Frank Gore. All that stuff. Check me out, guys.
He's one of those guys that I can see come back, and that he's going to be a backup because they're going to give it to they're going to let Dwayne Haskins go out there and figure it out. But I won't be surprised if he does go in and he can win a couple games because that's the kind of guy he is. He's a fighter.
There's your hot take.
Urban Meyer speaks so highly of him on how he came over there to Utah and changed his whole mindset into the quarterback he is today. So, they gave him a chance for a reason. I think he's going to go out there and compete for that backup position.
Look, I think it's a great story. And I think if he makes the team and he gets to come in at a snap at the end of a game and maybe take a knee or throw a pass, there's no way I see him winning games. There's no way I see him even participating unless it's like they're out of quarterbacks and they have nothing and they can't pick up anybody. COVID has wiped out all the available quarterbacks and they don't call me. I think it's one of those situations where as it's just a feel-good story. But dude, I don't want to be a dick, but I'm going to be a dick here, okay? And this is just me being a gentle dick. Number one, Alex Smith is not like I like the guy. I've been an apologist for him. I've always thought he got a bum rap because he was good, and I thought he didn't get the credit he deserved. You know, Kaepernick stole some of his limelight. Mahomes took his shine in KC, and then obviously the shit happens. I feel like he's always played with the chip on his shoulder. Props to him, but he's just not. He's Alex Smith. Like he ain't whoa, we really need to have Alex Smith. Also, bro, have you seen the video? He's still walking with a limp, man. Like I know he's been cleared, but he doesn't look good yet. Like he's like,
yeah,
I'm ready, guys. I'm on. Get out.
Yeah, like he has
it looks bad, bro. Like,
but he can play, man. The doctors cleared him, so
yeah. I'm thinking maybe it's more like a formality or a nice thing or something, but I don't know.
Bro, what an off season Washington is having, bro. They they finally get rid of their racist ass name. They hired the first black team president in NFL history. Fucking Alex Smith is coming back to the team after that weird ass injury. Well, it's been crazy for them.
It is. Oh, Gus, we forgot to do something. We wanted to debut a new segment. We're gonna do it right before. We'll do it now, and then we'll go into okay. All right.
Do it.
So this is a little segment where we're gonna do a little therapy. All right. So we're gonna change the mood lighting here. We're gonna adjust the lighting. I want you to sit back on your couch. TD, Gus, three of us are gonna sit back, and we're gonna vent about one thing that frustrates us or got us mad, okay? It could be anything. It could be sports related. It could be non-sports related. If you want to take advantage of the non-sports related, you can go ahead and talk about it. I will go first, okay, to set the tone. But this is a little segment that we like to call, Ooh, here's what squeezes our lemons. Here's what squeezes our lemons, okay? So here's what squeezes my lemons, all right? I'm driving to work. I'm in my lane. I'm on 95, and I'm driving, and I'm right. And I'm a generous guy when I'm driving. If I cut you off, like I like to do sometimes, I don't like to make the lines. I'm that kind of asshole who kind of goes up to the front and pretends like, oh, I didn't know I was here, and then I cut somebody off, and I get into the exit lane. I do that sometimes. I do it in a couple of spots on 95. I'm a generous guy, though. If I do that and I cut you off, I am looking for the next moment that I can get ahead of the next car to give you this, so you don't even realize that I was there. I'm a blip. I'm a little blur in your memory. You don't even see me, okay? But I hate, and what really squeezes my lemons here is the guys who do that, who cut you off and then decide to go real slow. And just, you're riding them and you see them and it's like, dude, I saw that you cut me off, but just move! Just move! That's what squeezes my lemons. And I feel better by letting it out. Thank you.
Go ahead, guys.
Bro. You know what really squeezes my lemons, dude? As soon as you leave your house, there's a police officer pulls up right next to you, right? So you can't speed, bro. You gotta go below the speed limit almost. You gotta go at least keep up with the guy.
Yeah.
And sometimes, you can get behind a cop and he's going kind of fast. You can keep up with him, but no, bro. Today, on my way to the office, bro, as soon as I leave my neighborhood, cop pulls up right behind me. So I gotta go slow. And that guy followed me the entire 30 minutes to work, dude. The entire 30 minutes, I couldn't go fast.
Bro.
That's the worst. And I was going slow so he could pass me, and he just stayed there. It's like if my personal FBI guy he couldn't connect to my internet, so he was just following me to see what I was talking about today.
Running your tag and fishing. So,
all right, damn. Tell me what squeezes your lemons, TD.
You know what squeezes my lemons, guys, is when you go to like a gym like Gold's Gym that promotes bodybuilding and all around cosmetic and symmetry, and you're getting a good pump on, and you take off your shirt and you're looking at yourself in the mirror, and the manager comes in and says, "Put your shirt back on. What do you think you are?" I'm in the gym. What do you think I'm doing? I'm showing off how my body's changing while I'm working out, and that happened.
How dare him?
And that happened to me a couple years ago. I'm in Gold's Gym in all places. I'll see if I was at U Fitness or 24-hour Fitness, like they kind of bubble it down for people who are fat and embarrassed in the gym. But we at Gold's Gym where Arnold Schwarzenegger pioneered that place where he's flexing and doing all this right here, and I can't show my body off in Gold's Gym. That squeezes my lemons. You can't tell me to put my shirt on and I'm in the gym.
Hit him with the flex.
Come on, bro.
There you go. Damn, dude. I feel you, bro. I feel. I've had the same thing happen to me, and it squeezes my lemons. That was my next week's lemons, but you hit it up this week. I'll find something new.
It was at Dunkin' Donuts, though.
Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts gym. I don't know. But hey, you know what? You're in a shirt-free zone. If you don't want to wear your shirt today, but you're good. We haven't given you.
I wish you would tell me to put a shirt on, Edwin. How dare you?
How dare you? Let us know if you're watching in the comments. Let us know what really squeezes your lemons. Here we go. We got one. You know what squeezes my lemons? Anti-maskers.
Yes, bro. Wear your mask.
Just
fucking wear it over your nose, under your chin.
Yes. None of that nose out stuff. Come on, guys. You know better.
Yeah.
What squeezes my lemons? A citrus squeezers. Thank you for Captain Obvious there. Good job. Yeah. But it's true. It's obvious. Absolutely true.
He's not wrong.
No, he's definitely not wrong. All right, so let's do this here. Man, that felt good. It felt therapeutic, right? You got it out?
Yeah.
I like it.
I haven't talked to somebody about that. Now I feel better.
You do, right? I think it's a very good feeling. I think we should do more of this. This should be a more recurring thing. And just in case you didn't know, this was brought to you by Magic City Casino. But once again, this was a nice first session of Ooh. Here's what squeezes our lemons. There you go. So that'll conclude what squeezes our lemons. So now we're gonna roll right into this and wrap up today's show here with something we've been doing for the last few weeks. Let's bring in the official. Where is it? Oh, there it is. The wax pack cam. Bam! There it is. Bro, check out that sweet profile.
Oh, it looks better. Much better.
Much better. All right, so I got a pack right here. Wait, right there. Score 1992. Let's see what we got in here. I'm opening this up. See if I hit you with some good nuggets here. We'll see what we got.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
Nuggets. Here we go. Oh,
speaking of nuggets, how about McDonald's spicy nuggets, bro?
I saw you guys were talking about spicy nuggets earlier. That looks interesting.
McDonald's coming out with spicy nuggets soon.
Yeah, they're like behind over.
Yeah, but you gotta try them when they come out, bro. You can't just doesn't matter if they're behind. You gotta try them. All right, who we got?
First guy.
Oh,
Terry Mulholland. First of all, let's take a second here and appreciate the really nice design of these cards. Score 92 was a very nice looking set. Very clean, good picture. I like when the player is coming out of the picture. You see, like the leg there. It's on a different background. That's nice little attention there. Terry Mulholland, man. Nice, solid Phillies uniform. I remember Mulholland. Nothing crazy. Oh, here's a guy who came out in a pack last week. Boom. Robin Ventura, bro. Rocking they first switched to those Chicago White Sox uniforms that we've all grown to love now. But yeah, again, you see the little popping out of the picture. I like that. Robin Ventura, like I said last week, 55, 58, 50-something game hit streak in college. I forgot what it was.
Nice.
Danny Darwin, Red Sox. Now, this guy looks like he's a science teacher. Does not look like a baseball player.
Yeah, he does look like a science teacher.
Right? That guy looks like he does not belong in a card.
Bro, he looks like my 7th grade science teacher, Mr. Gilson.
For real. Yo, shout out to Mr. Gilson.
Yeah.
Jeff Treadway, Braves. One of the early guys that was really good on those early 90s teams that set the tone for guys like Mark Lemke, guys like Jeff Blauser. Jeff Treadway was one of those guys, did his role really well with the Braves. Was a big fan. I've told you, I've been a big fan of
Los
Braves.
Bravos.
Look at that sweet looking Todd Burns. Look at that guy. What does he look like? Because I don't know anything about Todd Burns, but look at that hair. Look at that Latucci. The Latucci's just flowing out the back right there, bro. That's nice.
He looks like right before you become a Hell's Angel.
Yeah. Look at the back of this guy. Look at this picture. He's like, hey, guys.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Look at that.
What's up? Check out my hair. Hey, hey, T, have you ever had long hair? You ever have a rat tail or a ponytail or anything like that?
I had dreads that came like to here a little bit.
Oh man, you should do that again.
Yeah, bro. At least send me a picture. I want to see that. Yeah, okay. Joe Hesketh. I remember this guy. He was a very good pitcher. I don't remember what team it was on. Well, Expos before that.
Says Boston there.
No, I said before that, but I know that. Thank you, Captain Obvious. This is a nice one, yo. How about this? How cool were you in 1992 if you just packed a Bo Jackson Chicago White Sox card right there? Look at that. Yeah, there you go.
Nice. What season is that?
1992. This is right after
his 3rd season or something?
No. He played. Let's see here. Damn, bro, my eyes are bad. I can hardly read these little letters. He played with the Royals until 1990. And then in 91 was when he had the hip injury in the NFL.
Yeah.
He played a few games with the White Sox, and this is what him recovering from it. So, yeah, hip injury in 91 to play baseball again. In his first game back, if you remember the Bono's, was it Bo? What was the documentary called?
Bono's.
No, there was a name for it.
His Nike campaign?
No, the 30 for 30 that they did.
Oh, man.
It was Bo something. I forget the name, but it was a good one. You remember he hit a home run in his first game back after the injury and everything. So, very, very cool card. I'll separate that. Okay, let's go through the rest of these. Eric Plunk. This guy always looked like a nerd. Always. He had these corny-ass glasses. Oh, the back picture doesn't have it.
Was it called You Don't Know Bo?
You Don't Know Bo? I think that's what it was called.
Yeah.
That might have been. Bill Gullickson. Tigers. That's a solid-looking card there. It's a good-looking uniform, too.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Oh, if you ever watched ESPN, and I think now he's on MLB Network. Yo, holler. Harold Reynolds.
Okay. That's a good one.
Harold Reynolds right there, man. He got thrown out, actually. There's a famous video of Bo Jackson throwing out a guy from, like, the third base corner. Dennis, you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, he's shaking his head. He knows. See, I can always go to Dennis. Me and Dennis are on the same page with his, like, useless baseball knowledge. But,
I remember that too, bro.
But, yeah, you see? And Harold Reynolds was the guy running third and got thrown out by Bo Jackson all the way from the corner of the outfield. And he was like, yo, how did he hit that throw? Like, it was crazy. Oh, here's a good one. Local guy or a local fan favorite.
Oh, man. Can I have that card, bro?
I got you, bro. I'll take it to work tomorrow, bro. Benito Santiago, bro. Look at that bad boy right there. In action, too, with the sweet Padres uniforms.
Nice. That was my first favorite Marlin, bro.
Yeah. Man, this was the year right before we got the Marlins. So this was a nice one. I'll set that aside. By the way, those San Diego uniforms from like 92 on and all the way up until they even wore these in the World Series in 98. Very underrated. Always like those uniforms. Let me see here. What else do we got? Oh, Eben, yeah. You Don't Know Bo. That's what it was. Thank you. Let's see here. We got Terry Shumpert. Yeah, solid.
No idea
that uniform is clean, bro. I love the
white
white
like Royals uniforms, man.
White letters, no trim, baby blue. Beautiful. Scott Erickson. Very, very, look at that. That's a good picture pose right there. That's a really nice looking card, bro. That guy got, in 1992, they said, hey, Scott, here's your baseball scorecard. And he's like, yo, frame that. I like that. I look really cool in the picture. All right. Let's see here. Travis Fryman was oh my God. I got something special next. Travis Fryman. What up? This guy was pretty good. He had some moments here. I'm going to save it for last. Okay. My last card here. Well, this is Jody Reed came in there. I'm going to make sure I do it justice. Everybody gets their fair share here. But guess what I just pulled, bro? Gus.
Michael Jordan.
No, he was
Ken Griffey Jr.
No, better.
Dale Murphy. That's your bay.
I want to take a picture. I'm so happy. I got Dale Murphy, motherfucker. Look at that shit, dude.
Nice.
Dude.
What season is that for him? Is that like his...
This is when he was washed up already. Not washed up, but he was in the twilight of his career already. He played in 1983. I think he played like 20 games with the Rockies and then retired the following year. That's Phillies there, no? Yeah, Phillies. He played 2 seasons with the Phillies, 91 and 92, and then the last 20 games of his career with the Rockies. So, dude, not a bad pack, bro. I got a Benito Santiago.
Yeah.
Got my sweet-ass Bo Jackson. And come on. What up? Got the Murph, bro. This is a sick pack, bro. I got to put this up here with the rest of them. Finally, we got some good cards here. So definitely a plus there. So, man, great episode, guys. I'm excited. We got TD flexing over there. The Heat swept. We got good news all around. Pack some dope-ass cards, bro. I got a nice picture. I'm going to send that picture. To Dale Murphy, and I want all you guys to comment on it and see if he likes one of my pictures here, bro. But
good idea.
Any last words here before we wind down here? Look at that face.
Yeah, man. I actually have a question. Is that guy still alive from last time that you thought was dead?
Greg Swindell, yes, he's still alive, bro.
Okay. That's not... Greg Swindell, is he alive?
That guy, yeah. We thought, yeah.
I don't know. I didn't go morbid. I don't know if there's anybody who died in this pack, but to my knowledge,
I'm sure there is. Probably that Hell's Angel guy.
Yeah, maybe I gotta look it up. But Greg Swindell's still alive. Just in case you didn't know, Greg Swindell's is still alive. So, anyway, I want to thank Magic City Casino. I want to thank TD for coming back and joining us. I want to wish you all the best tomorrow in your big primetime debut. Go kill it. Do it well. Make us proud. We'll be watching. I want to thank everybody who commented. Again, youtube.com/highlight channel. Check it out. Noon tomorrow. Yeah.
You know, some NFL teams have said that they're going to have minimum capacity fans in the stadium. TD, do you know if Highlight is going to be allowing fans anytime soon? Have they talked about that at all?
I was with you. Our boss is kind of, because he's keeping us separated. And our locker room is actually outside where the fans are, so we're spread it out in that way. So if they let the fans in, they got to push us back to the locker room. So, and that's congested. So I don't think we're going to have fans. And we're doing pretty good online, so I think he's going to hold off on that.
Yeah,
all right.
Makes sense. Bro, I am so stoked. Dale Murphy, bro. Come on, if you know me. I have a Dale Murphy autographed baseball and a baseball card right up there. You can't see that.
That was a win. Edwin.
This is going up there with the rest of them, bro. Such a spooner right now, bro. Anyway, big thank you to everybody who commented, everybody who's watching. Remember, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, tell your friends, man. We're working hard on making some really cool things happen in the upcoming, some new developments for Lemon City Live that we're working on, some really cool new stuff. We'll see what happens there, but again, thank you guys for watching. Gus, good? Did we forget anything? All right, we'll see you guys on Friday. Have your drinks ready. We'll be back for happy hour. TD, all the best tomorrow. The rest of you guys, thank you so much for watching. We love you. Good night, and have a great tomorrow. Bye-bye, everyone.